prediction if Bisping and GSP fight?
Very interesting fight because Bisping's been a battler, a warrior for a long time. He's been very active, and he's a very like well-honed machine right now. Whereas GSP's been out of the loop for a solid 3 years. No competition at all. However, he's been training the entire time. Yeah. So GSP is not a guy who sits around and gets fat and gets nothing done. No, he's constantly training. Yeah. But then again, he stopped because he was having memory issues and head injury. Yeah. I mean, he got hit in the head 800+ times over the course of his UFC career.
In that Hendricks fight, he got hit in the head about 10,000 times, it seemed like. He was a mess after that fight.
Yeah. He's been a mess after a few fights.
Yeah.
Where, you know, Carlos Condit head kicked him and knocked him down. I mean, he's had some wars. Matt Serra knocked him out, you know.
It's weird. It feels like GSP, he's been the champion, but it doesn't feel like he's doesn't have that champion respect for whatever reason.
Well, it's because his last fight with Hendricks was super close.
Yeah, we watched that here. I did the fight companion.
No, not to that fight. I was there for that fight.
Oh,
the Hendricks? Yeah, not Hendricks' last fight. I'm talking about GSP's last fight.
Oh, I was talking about Bisping Hendricks.
Oh, no, Bisping and Henderson. You did the fight companion for that one.
Henderson.
That's when Eddie Bravo went full Tower 7. Eddie got super drunk, was worried the Illuminati was going to come and get us. But
and I said knockouts were better than submissions, I think.
Well, a lot of people like it. But GSP's last fight with Johnny Hendricks, it was super close. Super close fight, and GSP retired with the belt.
Yeah, I thought he lost that fight. Just, I mean,
a lot of people did.
Yeah.
A lot of people did.
Yeah.
Either way, it wasn't like this big victory. It's not like the way he beat down BJ Penn and stopped him. And it's not, if he said, then I'm going to retire, I've had a great time, thank you very much, everybody would be like, yeah, we love you, George.
Right.
But instead, it was a close fight. So people are like, I don't know, man. I don't know if he got the belt.
Right.
Maybe should have went out with a loss there. Who knows?
But don't you think Bisping doesn't have that championship type respect?
He does not right now.
Yeah.
And the reason he does not is because he defended against Henderson, who wasn't really ranked that high.
Right.
And he really shouldn't have got a title shot, but it was a rematch of one of the most epic knockouts ever. Because Henderson flatlined him and then punched him in the head while he was down and flew through the air. And that's Henderson's logo now.
Yeah.
Henderson's logo is literally a silhouette of his body flying through the air, ready to drop a punch down on Bisping's unconscious body.
Yeah.
So...
And then who else has he defended?
Then he defended it. After he did that, who the fuck did he just fight? No, he's fighting GSP. That's the next fight. So he defended it against Henderson, and then the next title defense is going to be against GSP.
He didn't have one before Henderson?
No. He won the title by beating Luke Rockhold.
Oh, Luke,
Then he defended it against Dan Henderson, and now he's going to fight GSP. So the thought is, how is this guy getting two fights that aren't Luke, you mean, when you look at
number one contenders.
Luke Rockhold, Yoel Romero, who's the number one contender, who's fucking terrifying.
Which he should get the shot, you think.
Yoel should get the shot. Yes. Yeah, if you look at it in terms of who's the most viable contender, who's the guy that you would think would be the most threatening guy, who's the guy that might be the uncrowned champion, you got to go with Yoel Romero.
It feels like UFC is... I think, you know, they're trying to find their way, their footing a little bit with no Ronda, no Conor, so they're just going after that big, what can we sell a bunch of pay-per-views for, and GSP's a big name.
No, go, please, go.
No, I was just going to ask, what's happening with Conor and that whole fight with...
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, is that happening?
They don't know. It has not been worked out yet, so it's not definitive, but there's so much money involved that they think they're going to make it happen.
And that's the UFC's got to come to an agreement. Or didn't he get in trouble with the UFC, though, Conor? Didn't Conor, for I don't know, not saying something and coming out and saying... something a while ago, or get fined or something?
He got fined for the throwing the water bottle Monster Energy thing.
Yeah, they fined him $150,000, then they dropped it down. I think they dropped it to like $35,000.
He said he'd never fight in Vegas again after that, and so
and they're like, hey, relax.
Because we can't go to New York because they're going to go to New York. It's a debacle.
The big factor is another factor is also that the UFC was purchased by WME. That's an entertainment company.
Right.
Entertainment company is going to try to put on the biggest show they could put on, and that's not necessarily like the #1 ranked contender fighting for the title. I think that it's an entertainment. I understand it's a business.